Slack Attack.
Well, yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Skyrim Necromage Vampire. And first thing we're gonna do is actually what I want to do is create a couple of improved Dwarven Maces. So just as an option, because some of you are asking why I put one-handed, fortify one-handed on these assassin temp bracers when fortify one-handed enchantment, the fortify one-handed enchantment doesn't apply to daggers. So why did I do that? Because let's say you get busted. Let's say you're like stealthing around and you get discovered. Just as an option, okay, as another option, you could just stand up and become a one-handed dual-wielding warrior. So in that case, instead of having your assassins, the ancient shroud of gloves on, just quickly switch over to the assassin's temp bracers and boom, you're a stand-up warrior. And this alone, this one-handed attacks do 45% more damage, will give you a big boost to any one-handed weapons that are not daggers. So let's make some let's make some Dwarven Maces and bring them up to legendary and enchant them just as an option, okay? And to do this, well, we could steal one from the Dwemer Museum. So all we have to do is make one. And for that, we're going to need 2 Dwarven ingots, 1 steel ingot, 1 leather strip, and 1 iron ingot. We can get the Dwarven ingots from the Dwemer Museum as well. So all we need is 1 steel ingot, 1 iron ingot, and 1 leather strip, and a fortified smithing potion. Boom. And we'll make some fortified enchanting potions later on. That's that. Next, let's go to the Tower Stone and get the ability to unlock an expert lock for free. And we've already made friends with Calcimo in the Understone Keep, so we can get into the Dwemer Museum. No problem. There we go, Tower Stone hooked up. Next, down to Understone Keep. Sorry about my absence on Thursday. I just got behind the 8 ball. And I've been engaged heavily in some Borderlands 2 video production, or rather Borderlands 2 research and development. Okay, here we are in the Understone Keep. Come up on the right here and come to the Dwemer Museum. Since we did that work for Calcimo, we are allowed into the Dwemer Museum. He gave us the keys. We could just walk right in. Walk right in and sit right down. What we want in here is...
This is Makeover, traveler. Safest city in the Reach.
Safe, eh? Okay. This solid Dwemer metal. That's right. You keep this place safe from thieves and criminals and all kinds of ne'er-do-wells. Grab these 2 solid Dwemer metals and come over here to this here. Here's the Dwarven Mace that we can have for free as long as no one's looking. Okay, just open this up. Use the Tower Stone to open that up. And whoop, mine! Okay, yep. That's it. That's all we want here. Yeah, for those of you who are fans of my other channel, MajorSlack videos, where I do other games besides Skyrim, sorry for my absence there. I have not abandoned the channel at all. In fact, it's the exact opposite. That's all I've been working on lately. I have a whole series of Borderlands 2 projects lined up. It's just a matter of doing the R&D to get them happening, and that's what I was working on all last week. And come near the end of the week, I realized that I made a mistake with the final video.
Cold won't be good for my crops.
My final Skyrim video for the week, and I couldn't use it, and I just couldn't break away from my Borderlands work to redo that video, which is why I didn't have the Skyrim video on Thursday. Humble apologies, but hey, shit happens, and whenever shit like that happens, you know who always takes the heat? MajorSlack videos, and I always favor MajorSlackAttack. But this time I said, you know what? Major Slack videos is the one that it's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease this time. So, as I said on my Twitter page, all you guys, sorry, but this time you had to take one for the team. All right. Okay, so here we are in Whiterun, and we have all the ingredients to make another Dwarven Mace. Let's do that. Boom. Now we have 2 Dwarven Maces. Excellent. Okay, and we have our business gear. Hopefully you brought your business gear. Hopefully you carry around your business gear all the time. This makes sense to do that since it's so light. There we go. Check active effects. Should have fortify smithing times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That is done. Quick save. Take our potion of fortify smithing. Glug glug. And let's improve these Dwarven Maces. Double legendary. There you go. Excellent. So that should be 109 damage on each one. Yep, 109. And if we put on the Assassin's Temp Bracers, check out the damage. 170. See, that's what you're looking at as a kind of an option in case you get busted when you're sneaking and you're discovered. Just stand up, slap on a mace, and whack them. Whack them a good one. Let's go back to the College of Winterhold and enchant these. Plus, we're going to correct something, a little error I made in, what was it, last Sunday's video or last Monday's video? When we were making our combat gear, I made too much fortified destruction. Let's just put on the combat gear to demonstrate this. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's our combat gear. I put fortified destruction on 4 pieces. I only needed it on 3 because I forgot about... I didn't forget. Actually, I made a mistake. Here we go. Destruction spells cost 35% less to cast. So we actually only need that on 3 pieces of gear. That will bring it up over 100. That'll be 105% with just 3 pieces of gear. So we're actually wasting an enchanting slot on one of our pieces of gear. I made that mistake because in making my business gear, I just made an assumption. I didn't do the math or actually look at anything. Shame on me. Shame. For shame, Slack. Didn't do the math. You didn't figure it out. You didn't actually look at it. No, I'm a busy man. What can I say? So I was looking at, you know, Fortify Smithing and Fortify Alchemy, and they all said 31%. I was going, yeah, okay. Fortify Distraction is the same, 31%. And I know weapons and armor are different. I just had a brain fart. And I said, okay, 3 times 31% is only 93%. We're going to need 4 pieces of Fortified Destruction gear. That's how that mistake came about. Right? Okay, so let's make some Fortify Enchanting Potions. I think we ran clean out. I think I maybe have 1. I know I saw it there. There it is. Okay, let's make some more. Let's say, let's make 5 more. And you make Fortify Enchanting Potions with Blue Butterfly Wing and Snowberries, both of which we have a lot of. Alright, business gear on. Active effects, Fortify Alchemy 2, 3, 4, ready to go. Quick save before every major crafting session. 20%, that's correct. Cranking them out here, boss. Alright. And we also need a ring. Because that's what we're going to change. That would be the best thing to change. Of all these pieces of gear to redo, either the Assassin's Ring or the Assassin's Necklace. So, just to avoid confusion, let's go sell off this Assassin's Ring right away. Because when I make the new one, I also want to call it the Assassin's Ring. Should have done that while I was in Whiterun. Pretty sure Adrian can afford this.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
And get our better prices gear on. Blackguard's hood and business amulet.
I don't claim to be the... Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage?
How would you like a nice assassin's ring? Only been used for... and... Oh, she can't afford it. Do you have anything that we might want? Not really. Okay.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. Have you met my father?
We've got the finest weapons and armor.
You're closer. I'm gonna sell it anyways. Take a little bit of a loss. What could I possibly use? I don't know, maybe some dwarven ingots. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and sell him the assassin's ring. Done and done.
Good doing business with you.
Okay, so we got that out of the way. Hear the sirens? Yeah. Once again, I live near a hospital. That's why you're always hearing sirens. I live near a hospital and on a busy street, so the ambulances and the fire trucks are always blasting by, taking unfortunate souls to the hospital. Alright, let's make some new gear. Assassins. Oh, hey, look here. Everything is respawned. Ooh, I love freebies. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, quick save. Instead of fortified destruction and light armor on the assassin's ring, this time we're going to put light armor and fortify stamina regen, which is perfect because that's what we don't have as a vampire during the day. Alright, so that's the plan. Let's do it. Fortify enchanting potion. Glug glug, 20% stronger. We don't need any special gear on to do this. What am I missing? A ring. See, that's why you should always quick save before every crafting session. I got plenty of rings. Okay, once again, fortify enchanting potion down, glug glug, item, ring, soul gem, grant, and fortify stamina regen. You can't put it on a ring? Buzzer sound, oh no! Of all things. Huh. I thought you could put everything on rings and necklaces. I'm really surprised. Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, I just looked it up in my game guide. I can't believe it. The one thing you can't put on a ring. Stamina regen. Okay. No problem. We're going to put it on a necklace. You can't put it on a necklace, but I basically sold my assassin's ring for nothing, but we could just make another one. So what are we missing? We have to enchant a ring, a necklace, and 2 maces. That means that we need 2 more filled grand soul gems. That's no problem. We can just sell
Mirabelle does a
whomever
fine job as master wizard.
our assassin's necklace,
Spells and incantations
to
for those
recover.
with the talent to cast them.
and you don't have any filled grands. Okay,
It's been a pleasure.
let's go check with Colette.
Restoration is a... Spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them.
There they are.
Till next
Got the
time.
right gear on. That's gonna cost me $1,050.
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing? Spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them.
Very good. And sell her the assassin's necklace. Okay, no problem. Everything's good. It's all good. Silver necklace, back on track. Silver necklace, silver ring, and 2 Dwarven Maces. And 4 grand soul gems. 5 potions of fortify enchanting. Ready to rock. Okay, here we go. Quick save. Let's start by replacing the ring. And that had fortify destruction and fortify light armor on it. Glug glug. Ring. Grand soul gem. Fortify destruction and fortify light armor. ASS. Did I throw one too many S's in there? I did, eh? And boom, boom, boom. Voila, he's dead, no? Double check. Assassin's Ring. 28% less to cast, and light armor is 28 points. But of course, if you check, it says that there, but if you equip it and then check your active effects, it should be 35%. There we go. 35%. Correctamundo. Beautiful. Next. Fortify enchanting. Item. Necklace. Grand soul gem. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Come on. Give it. Attaboy. Fortify stamina regen. And what else did I say? Fortify light armor. There we go. Call this the Assassin's Necklace. Great. Now let's just double check to make sure we're still hitting the armor cap with all our gear. Beautiful. 570. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, so let's smith up those maces. Quick save. Fortify enchanting. Since these are like our backup heavy attack, let's put fire damage on 1 and fire and shock damage on 1. Mr. Fumblefingers is totally screwing this up. Let me just back out because I'm sure my enchanting potion ran out. Let's try this again. Alright, here we go. Item. Maze. Grand Soul Gem. Fire. Shock. Let's call this the heavy shock burn. I know it's not very imaginative, but hey. I gotta get a video out today, so I'm not gonna spend an hour brainstorming a better name. Next. First of all, let's double check this. Yep, that's right. There you go, let's do another one. Potion, enchanting. Item, Dwarven Mace, Grand Soul Gem. This time we'll put fire and fiery soul trap. And of course we don't need all that much time to trap a soul. 2 seconds would be great. Don't put it at 1 second because it will misfire sometimes. And we'll call this simply the heavy soul trap. Okay, so now we are a stand-up dual wielding warrior. We don't have a lot of fortify one-handed enchantments at our disposal, but we have enough. We have enough to do the job should we have to like suddenly become a stand-up dual wielding warrior. Alright, so there we go. That's that. So now at this point, oh yeah, let me just double check to make sure that got that, and all our destruction spells should be at 0 cost because we have 105% fortified destruction at our disposal. Done and done. At this point, let me just do a hard save here just in case I screw up again. Hard save, quick save, and now we're going to declare enchanting legendary because we're done with it. We're done with it. This is it, people. Last call for Aki Hall. Making a skill legendary, but you know what this is all about. Get back all your skill points. Boom, boom. And now we have 9 perk points at our disposal. Now I know opinions are going to differ greatly on how to spend these skill points. Really depends on your playstyle. I would say priority number 1 is to improve our ranged attack because we don't have a ranged attack. Our ranged attack is destruction spells. We're going to be using primarily Thunderbolt on dragons. So I would say the first thing you should do is get Augmented Shock ×2. And we're also going to get Augmented Flames ×2. But before you do that, what we should do is get Aspect of Terror, because this will actually give us a bonus to our Augmented Flames. Only if you get it before you get Augmented Flames. So Aspect of Terror is in the Destruction skill tree. Strike that, the Illusion skill tree, right over here. We'll have to spend 2 perk points to get it, but we will get some better mileage out of our calm spell by getting Hypnotic Gaze. Right, so Aspect of Terror, make sure you do this before you get Augmented Flames, because that gives you a bonus in that. There we go, Augmented Flames once, twice, and Augmented Shock. There you go. Now our flames and shock spells are a lot stronger. Shock does 90 points of damage and Incinerate does 100 points of damage. I think that should be at 105. I'm gonna have to do the math on that and figure out exactly. I think it should be at 105. I don't know why it isn't. Anyways, I'll figure that out later. The whole point is we have better shock and fire spells. That leaves us with 3 perk points. How to spend this? It's not that I don't know. It's like, you know, what decision will I make that will piss the least amount of people off? If it was up to me, okay, if I was just playing casually with nobody, like, you know, without the pressure of, you know, YouTube viewers criticizing me, I would definitely go for the impact perk, because this will even work on dragons. You zap a dragon with thunderbolt as he's flying around with the impact perk, it will stun him, and that is so much fun. I just love doing that. And otherwise, if you're using the incinerate spell on you know, any like terrestrial enemy, it'll stun him, it'll stagger him, and that's immensely useful. And the other 2 perk points, let's save them for one-handed, when we finally develop one-handed up to the point where we can get dual savagery, and that will cost 2 perk points. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so that is it. That is our, you know, secondary makeover. We are now ready to... This is what's coming up next. We're going to go on an illusion skill book run. This is to help level up to 50 because we've used up all our skill training purchase rates for this level. This is not absolutely essential, but what it will do is it will allow you to get expert illusion. So if you do try or do decide to go with the invisibility spell instead of invisibility potions, which I don't recommend because invisibility potions at this point are much better. I'll explain that next video. If you do decide to go that route, you'll have a much cheaper invisibility spell. For now, let's just cast Muffle to get illusion up to 65. Actually, there we go, up to 65. Coming up next, we're going to go on an illusion skill book run, and then we're going to go to Lost Echo Cave and whack a whole bunch of Falmer and Chorus in there and get ourselves a huge, big bucket of glowing mushrooms so we can make a ton of fortified destruction potions to make our fortified destruction spells even stronger. All right, so that's coming up next. Thanks a lot for watching. Once again, sorry for my absence last Thursday, but we're back on track with Slack. Eula. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.